Okay, hello, I'm Nutritional, and today I'm casting with Jeade, and we're casting this League of Legends game with Shyvana in the jungle, Lux and Misfortune in the bot lane, Galio mid lane even, Aurelia solo top for the blue team, and for the purple team we're seeing Ari in mid, Fizz playing solo top, Olaf in the jungle, Shen and Caitlyn in the bot lane. What do you think's going to happen in this game, Jeade?
Well, that's an interesting question. It really depends on how effective these junglers are. If they can creep deny any champion in the lane, I just think right now, I think it's quite an even game. I think that once champions begin to hit level 6, it will open up possibilities for interesting ganks, and the AoE threat of blue team once they hit level 6 is unparalleled.
Oh, definitely. I also think we're going to see some early action from these junglers if Shyvana can pick Olaf out, which will be amazing to see.
It would be, absolutely. I can see that purple team are going to play relatively defensive right now. They've actually got a heal on Fizz up in top lane. I'm a little bit concerned by that, to be honest, but then again, seeing as Fizz doesn't really need flash because of that playful trickster capability that he has.
Well, definitely, and potentially we could see some heal baits from Fizz, and with the heal, he's really going to be able to turn a fight round, even if he's losing it.
Absolutely. I can see that Radical and Cabot will have a very sturdy lane down in bot lane. Granted, Shen isn't exactly a sustaining support, but if he can Vorpal Blade a siege minion, and Cabot auto-attacks it once or twice, then that's a fair amount of heal going towards Cabot. Seeing as they remade Shen so it stacks on his own health, the more tanky Shen becomes, the more heal he dishes out, which is always nice.
And, you would have thought Shen would have considered starting out a Ruby Crystal because of that.
You would, but then again, it's always nice having health pots. Sorry, not
And
health
the
pots.
wards.
Yeah, wards and boots.
Yeah.
So we could see a jungle invade by blue team going on. In fact, that is what they're doing. Stixie is running straight towards them. And if only he knew that he had all 5 champions just inches away from him, then he'd want a bit more help. In fact, I'm not sure why Fizz is standing around up by the Nexus right now. The blue CV does go down, and they realise that Stixie is by himself, and the purple CV goes down. Stixie has to retreat. So they are going to try and steal this buff, and I believe that Stixie will forego a blue buff at the start, which is interesting to say the least. Wolves have spawned up there, but they won't go for them. They're just going to eventually get this blue buff.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Right, there we go. Stixie has started out with his own red. Blue buff will be going to Azure if he can kill it. Never mind, Reiki takes it. Radical is just going straight in. What is Radical doing? He's got stunned, he's got slowed. There's first blood right there. Blue buff and first kill going to Reiki. So that's not how you really want to start your lane.
Definitely.
It's not the worst in the world, I suppose. I mean, it would be more I don't know what the opposite of beneficial is, but it would hurt purple team more if it was Cabot that gave away first blood, but then again, I'm pretty sure that they can end up bouncing back from this. A possible gank opportunity going off on Violent Waffle right now. Along goes the Axe, down goes the Slow, down goes the Urchin Strike, down goes the Ignite. Stixie trying to catch up, but does he have the... He doesn't have Reckless Swing yet, which is interesting. So he can't do that much damage at all with the ganks. He can launch out an Axe, but that's pretty much all he can do.
Also, to mention that Fizz didn't actually use his Ignite there, so he still has it up. He could still burst Aurelia down any second.
Ah, right. That is a good point. Actually, why does... It wasn't an Ignite, it was a Grievous Wound from...
Yes.
Whatever it's called. Keep on forgetting.
It's W.
What was it? Seastone Trident. There we go.
Yes.
Possible gank opportunity coming down. Reiki. In goes the burnout. Cabot taking loads of damage. She gets ignited as well. Radical's there to try and help. Cabot taking horrendous amounts of damage. She flashes away. Down goes the Pills over Peacemaker. Reiki's tower diving. Not a good move for him. Reiki dies. Radical picks up the kill.
Really caught out of position there. Possibly a bit of a lapse of communication, as Reiki was the only one who went in.
Yeah. They could have possibly picked up the kill on Cabot, but she did exactly enough to get away from Shyvana and let the tower do the work.
Yep, really good play there.
In goes Radical. There's the stun on Tissame. Tissame! Oh, surviving on 2 health. Radical could be going in any second now. Down goes the Vorpal Blade on Tinkerbell. And all of this action is going on down in bot lane right now. Both champions for the blue team are one good poke away from dying. Tissame is so very nearly dead. He took a Doran's Ring at level 1, so doesn't have any health pots to chug on.
Shyvana actually coming in
and
now, trying to pick up.
Again! Reiki gets taunted and Cabot's auto-attacking away. And Reiki is already down to half health. That is not the best engage in the world for Reiki. But that's what happens when you're up against a support Shen. As soon as you try to invade, there you go, you're taunted. Azure just managed to get hit with that poke. The lightning strike. Did the lightning strike go down? It did indeed. But Azure taking a fair amount of poke damage right now. Reiki doing a stand-up job, I have to admit. Hang on. Oh, Violent Waffle recalled up in top lane, and they're possibly going for it right now, but they won't because Radical's taking too much damage, and if they engage, that tower would have cleaned them up. Radical hanging around in the brush right now. Fizz has gone back. He's got a couple of wards, a couple of health pots. Always a nice move. He doesn't want Shyvana to come and poke his head around the corner anymore. Although, to be fair, he hasn't done much in top lane right now.
That's true. He's actually winning this top lane at the minute, on CS anyway. It's quite surprising to see.
Fizz.
Fizz is winning.
Yeah, but then again, just by 2, that's not a big margin. And seeing as both champions did end up going back, granted Irelia did pick up a, was it, Null Magic Mantle, I believe it's called, yes.
And we'll see some action.
And we actually have a bit of action going on right now, a bit of poking going on, and nothing too horrendous, and that made me look away from bot lane. Cabot goes down. In goes Olaf right now, the lightning strike going down any second, the heal, perfect heal, stopping the death from Tinkerbell.
And if we look at top, we see 2 ignites going down on each other.
Who's going to die first?
Trading.
That's right, he has a heal.
Yep. Really an amazing bait there.
Wow, Violent Waffle going down, making it a, in total, 2-for-1 exchange all across the map. Stixie is keeping this lane secured and on lockdown right now, although he will have to fall back seeing as his reinforcements are on the way. Needs to do his best not to get caught out. Tinkerbell is now level 6, and he's actually doing a lot of damage. Down goes the ultimate. Stixie, 1 auto attack away. There we go. Tissame picking up the kill. Radical's turn to be caught. Ow, that looked deadly. Cabot managed to pick up the killing spree kill, but that gave Tinkerbell a double kill.
Really quite strange to see a support getting a double kill, but at least they went down.
I believe it was Misfortune who picked up the double kill.
Oh wow, I thought Lux got it, my bad.
Yeah, Misfortune is currently on 3-1-1. Reiki is going for a jungle invade right now. The red is up, but he has just been CV'd, so he will stand around.
Yep.
Stixie is on his way, but is Reiki going to go for this? No, possibly a bit of a bait going on right now. They know exactly where Stixie is, but Reiki is caught on the wrong side right now. If they may be able to catch him off guard, Reiki needs to be very careful. Galio is invading and coming in to help as soon as he can, or just to escort Reiki out of there. Stixie coming around the corner, And he just got hit with the Galio ultimate. Loads of damage going down. Stixie taking horrendous amounts of damage. One more auto attack. There we go. Reiki picking up the kill. Now it's Fizz's turn. There's the Playful. There's the Trickster. And he's trying to do as much as he can. Azure taking tower damage, but there's the Q. And Galio manages to escape. 2 for 0 exchange right there, and a red buff for Reiki. Assuming that the red buff doesn't kill him, of course.
Yeah, that was a really good invade there. Had Olaf have been 6, I think he would have escaped, but he was just off.
Yeah. So the red buff goes down for Reiki, and that was a successful jungle invade all in all. Tismay firing out the Qs, unfortunately just missing there. Possibly could have picked up a kill on Cabot, not too sure. Tinkerbell's ultimate was there just in case. Cabot's actually taking a fair amount of poke damage. Radical just zooms straight in with the taunt. Mookie is on his way. Radical is going down. Radical is down. Mookie is there. Tinkerbell falls down as well, thanks to Mookie. There's the laser, flash away by Cabot. Mookie is left to clean up on Tismay, and the ignite just wears off. And there's the shield. Mookie taking tower damage. The taunt misses as well. Cabot picks up the kill. Now Mookie, that tower's going to kill him. Tismay picks up the kill there. 2 for 2 exchange. Wow.
Yeah.
Fun times all round.
Really good play from that Lux there.
Absolutely. But that was also a pretty clutch flash from Cabot as well to avoid the damage and possibly a kill there as well.
Oh, definitely.
So looking at early game items, I'm just going to compare the mid lane right now. Mookie currently has, where is he? He has a Catalyst, probably to turn into a Rod of Ages slightly later on. Another jungle invade from Reiki. Interesting, with Stixie just round the corner. Reiki
sneaky.
does pick it up. Azure came around for nothing. And Stixie caught completely unawares, taking loads of damage right now. He pops his ultimate, but Stixie taking horrendous amounts of damage. Mookie is there to try and ward everyone off, and Stixie will manage to escape. In the meantime, down in bot lane, Cabot gets caught out with a Q. Radical dives in on Tinkerbell. Cabot she has been ignited or grievous wounded or both. Chugging health pots now, and Cabot is on the run. There's the laser of doom that misses. Reiki is there. Possible tower invade? I'm not too sure. I doubt that he's going to go in there, waiting for the minion wave to push itself naturally. He knew that Radical was just across there. Fun times, but wards going down for both teams. A lot of ward control for blue team. All around the buff, all around the rivers. There is no way that Stixie can help out without being seen a mile off.
Yeah, clearly a lot of warding because I think neither of the teams feel as though they can afford to die even once in lane, and they're kind of choosing to dish out the extra money on wards early.
Yeah. It certainly seems like that. If you were blue team's jungler, how would you help out your bot lane? There's not a lot you can do.
Well, yeah,
Radical's probably going to go in
as-
for the taunt any second now. In fact, Stixie's coming around the back, and it's a 3v3. Blue team are caught unawares. Down goes Tismay exceptionally quickly. Tinkerbell gets taunted. Tinkerbell will probably flash over the wall. Fires off the ultimate. Does not kill Cabot. Radical ends up picking up the kill. Reiki is on the run with his blue buff. Did I miss a kill up in top lane? Yes, I did.
Yes.
Fizz managing to pick up the kill, and I assume with another heal bait.
Most likely, considering the banter in chat.
Shyvana is hanging around right now. Purple team trying to do dragon right next to a ward. Always a good move. So yeah, how would you help out your bot lane if you were Stixie?
Well, I think, to be honest, as Olaf, there isn't really much he can do unless, like what happened before, Lux and Misfortune just chose to go too aggressive and chose to go somewhere where they didn't really have much vision. They didn't really have much control in that sort of area, and then Olaf can just come in and he can really clean up, obviously with his Q and his true damage.
Yeah. So, blue team are pinging exactly where Cabot are. She walked right past that same ward, which is by Dragon. Blue team going to pick up their own blue buff right now. They did just get CV'd, which is a good call. Ari, Mookie is on his way. There's nothing he can do to try and steal that, but Azure will pick up the blue buff. Stixie coming round right past a ward, and Aurelia will have to fall back rather quickly. In fact, Stixie under a lot of trouble. Reiki's there with a counter gank. Fizz is trying to do some damage. Stixie taking horrendous amounts of damage right now. In goes the axe, and there goes the playful trickster. I can expect the shark. There we go, there's the shark. Violent Waffle gets nommed. Azure with the ultimate, trapping all three of them. Now Stixie's under tower. Stixie goes down. Violent Waffle's the next one, taking tower damage, but he will survive. In the meantime, Cabot picks up a kill in bot lane, and I'm not watching there because this one's too exciting. Mookie fires out the taunt, but it doesn't essentially do anything right now. Both of these players playing very defensively. They have taken all of the ultimates down, aside from Reiki's, of course. And so both teams will try and disengage. Azure is still hanging around, and will possibly catch off Fizz off guard. And there's the playful trickster out of there. It's very hard to gank a Fizz.
Definitely, especially when you don't really have much CC available.
Yeah.
As the Galio always down, of course.
And I don't remember that tower falling down. Tinkerbell farming and pushing very hard right now. In fact, past all of the ward coverage. Cabot is taking a fair amount of damage right now. A couple of auto attacks. There's the ultimate! Cabot goes down. That was a sneaky ultimate from Tinkerbell. In the meantime, they're possibly going to go for it right now. Azure taking loads of damage. Bad tower dive. Azure goes down. Violent Waffle taking loads of damage right now. Down goes the Aurelia ultimate. And the ignite on Fizz. Fizz will go down. Stixie is left there. Stixie picks up the kill. 2 for 2 exchange up in top lane.
Yeah, really good play from that Olaf. As I said before, he's able to just come in and clean up, but not really having as much of an impact as maybe another jungler would, for example, a Mumu.
Yeah, a Mumu can certainly... well, he can certainly have an impact. I was thinking with the amount of ward coverage down in bot lane, Rammus could have been viable. Just because he's just too quick to make those wards even count. You'll see that profile for a second and he's already in your lane causing havoc.
Most definitely.
Reiki farming the mid lane and pushing down mid lane turret, making it the second turret kill I should say, for the game for blue team. So blue buff is up and Tinkerbell has collected it. He does not leave a minion. Both teams have ward coverage of it, which is nice. A lot of jungle invading going on for blue team right now. I believe they've taken now 3 buffs from purple team, 2 blues and a red.
Really kind of showing the power of that Shyvana counter jungling.
Absolutely. Mookie just misses with that taunt, doing a fair amount of damage to Azure right now, but Azure just heals too much with that bulwark. Looking at his AP, he's got 85 right now, and it heals him for nearly 95 per hit. Stixie hanging about in the wings, not a lot's going to go and happen there. Playful Trickster goes down, and up in top lane, Violent Waffle has pushed Fizz back rather hard.
There's actually a fight in mid.
There is a fight in mid, and Azure taking a fair amount of damage right now. Mookie picks up the kill. However, in bot lane, Tinkerbell and Lux both have ultimates ready. They could catch Cabot out of guard. In fact, they're going to pick Radical out of guard instead. But along comes Stixie. He's going to do as much damage as he can. Stixie, down goes the ultimates! Ouch. That's not a nice place to be.
Definitely.
Radical will have to recall, or at least he'll have to go back soon. So that was a quick double kill up in bot lane. And in the meantime, Mookie is running away in the mid lane, running through purple team's jungle, and he probably won't escape from there. Radical is there with the clutch save. Ricky will go down with the shark bonus, and Violent Waffle will pick up the kill. In fact, will Radical pick up the kill? There we go. And now it's Fizz versus Aurelia. Fizz does have cooldowns on his side, and there we go. That was a clutch save for Radical, but the Mercury treads on Aurelia definitely had a factor with that taunt. I believe Mookie may have been able to escape if those Mercury treads weren't on Aurelion.
Not to mention Aurelia's passive, which reduces cooldown, reduces CC by a substantial amount in
That's
such
a good
lag
point
range.
as well. So Dragon will be going for blue team right now, first Dragon of the game, and there's currently a roughly 5k gold advantage for blue team anyway. That's now extended to roughly 5 and a bit.
Yes.
My maths is going well today. In fact, oh Cabot, the flash does go away, but down goes the ultimates from both people as well, Tismay and Tinkerbell, synergizing there to pick up the kill. Flash over the wall by Tinkerbell, Stixie's there to try and do some damage, and Azure may drop the ultimate any second now. Not with the Ragnarok going down though, that would be a bad move. Stixie is trying to escape, down goes the CV so they know Stixie's exact move, and there's the Q, clutch Q allowing Tinkerbell to pick up the kill. And Muki's just ran straight into Galio. That's always a good move. Galio does have his ultimate ready, but then again there's Tismay and Reiki. Very aggressive play by blue team right now.
Yeah, really aggressive, and Fizz is actually quite out of position here.
Yeah, Fizz will possibly get caught off. There's the playful trickster. Idler Durand will go down any second now, or at least it should do. In fact, down goes Galio. Not the best tower dive in the world, but Fizz ends up dying, and this tower will go down any second now. In fact, Mookie's there. Reiki dives over the wall as the dragon. Mookie flashes back over. Tinkerbell taking loads of damage. Mookie is having to fall back. Radical and Violent Waffle are trying to do damage, but there's not a lot they can do. Cabot has to net herself out of there. Mookie's there to offer a bit of help. Violent Waffle is being chased down right now. Possibly Radical won't be able to pick up the kill. The axe just misses. Radical is still giving chase, and well, there's not a lot Violent Waffle can do. There's the tower. There's one tower shot, and there's the kill. Tinkerbell is hanging around. Both of the AD carries are rather low on HP right now, and I believe Tinkerbell has an ultimate. There's the net, a clutch net, and there's the ultimate. Tinkerbell placing that rather nicely and picking up the kill on Cabot. Cabot's response? Moo. Stixie needs to be careful right now. Galio is there, and Stixie's ultimate is down. There's the Idol of Durand. But Stixie not taking that much damage. Mookie's there, along with Fizz as well. Now it's a chase down for the purple team. Tinkerbell are trying to escape, but Galio's doing the best he can. There's not a lot he can do right now. Stixie has to retreat. Tinkerbell gets knocked by a shark. Mookie picks up the kill. In the meantime, Lux is heading back down the river to try and pick people off. Down goes the Q. It completely misses everyone. Mookie now giving chase, and there's Violent Waffle, who manages to get taunted. And in goes Fizz. Loads of damage on Lux right now. Lux goes down, Fizz picking up the kill. Reiki's there to try and help out. In fact, he dragons over the wall, all by himself. Not a good move. His teammates are trying to pick off Mookie. Cabot and Fizz are on their way. Olaf is right there. Slows go down, and blue team have to start thinking about running. The dragon is hiding around in the brush. There's the taunt as well. The dragon, not having a good time right now, has to flash away. As does Violent Waffle. The playful trickster doesn't go over the wall. Violent Waffle may end up dying right here. Urchin strike any second now. Caitlyn picking up the kill. Violent Waffle also picks up the kill on Fizz. In the meantime, what happened to the dragon? The dragon is currently farming the wraiths. In the meantime, Tinkerbell is actually doing loads of damage, and because of that ward, being able to fire over the wall, Cabot dying.